Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at both beginner and intermediate learners. We read a story with the title Oliver the Curious Orangutan. I encourage you to pause the video regularly, identify new vocabulary, and practice your pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. Deep in the heart of Borneo rainforest lived a young orangutan named Oliver. Oliver had bright orange fur that gleamed in the sunshine. He loved swinging from tree to tree and exploring new places. Every day was a new adventure waiting to happen. One morning, Oliver woke up feeling extra curious. He wanted to find the biggest tree in the whole forest. "I'll climb higher than ever before," he declared proudly. So he munched on a quick breakfast of sweet figs and set off. Oliver swung gracefully from vine to vine. He laughed as he felt the breeze rush past his face. Below him, colorful birds and playful monkeys chirped and chattered. It felt like the whole forest was alive with excitement. Suddenly, Oliver spotted something unusual. A trail of golden leaves led deeper into the forest. "I wonder where they go," he thought, his eyes wide with wonder. Without hesitation, he decided to follow the sparkling path. The golden leaves led Oliver to a beautiful clearing. In the center stood a tree so tall it touched the clouds. Oliver gasped in amazement and clapped his hands with joy. "This must be the biggest tree in the forest," he cheered. Oliver grabbed the lowest branch and began to climb. He climbed higher and higher, past buzzing bees and fluttering butterflies. His arms grew tired, but he was determined to reach the top. "I can't give up now," he whispered to himself. Halfway up, Oliver met a chattering parrot named Penny. "Where are you going, little one?" asked Penny curiously. "I'm climbing to the top to see the world," said Oliver. Penny decided to join him on his exciting journey. Together, they climbed through thick leaves and tangled vines. They saw sparkling rivers and green hills in the distance. Oliver had never seen the world from so high up before. It made him feel small, but very brave. Soon they met Milo, the mischievous monkey. Milo loved to swing and somersault through the trees. He did a triple flip and landed right next to Oliver. "I want to come too," Milo exclaimed with a big grin. The three new friends continued their climb. They laughed, sang songs, and helped each other over tricky branches. Sometimes they had to stop and catch their breath, but together they felt strong and unstoppable. Suddenly the sky grew dark and the wind howled. A storm was rolling in fast. Leaves flew everywhere and the branches shook under their feet. "We need to find shelter," cried Penny. Oliver spotted a large hollow in the tree trunk. It looked safe and cozy inside. "Quick, in here!" he called to his friends. They all scrambled inside just as the rain poured down. Inside the hollow, it was warm and dry. They listened to the pitter-patter of the rain outside. Milo told silly stories that made them giggle. Even during the storm, their adventure was full of joy. When the storm finally passed, a beautiful rainbow filled the sky. Oliver and his friends peeked out from their hiding place. The forest sparkled with raindrops like tiny diamonds. It was the most magical sight Oliver had ever seen. They continued their climb, feeling refreshed and excited. Higher and higher they went until the air grew cool and thin. Oliver's heart pounded with excitement. He knew they were almost at the top. At last they reached the highest branch. Oliver carefully pulled himself up and looked around. He could see mountains, rivers, forests, and even far-away villages. The world stretched out endlessly before him. Penny flapped her wings and sang a beautiful song. Milo did a silly dance that made everyone laugh. Oliver sat quietly for a moment, taking it all in. He felt proud, happy, and full of wonder. "I never would have made it without you," Oliver said to his friends. Penny chirped happily, and Milo gave him a playful nudge. "Adventures are better when we share them," Milo said. Oliver smiled and nodded in agreement. As the sun began to set, the sky turned golden and pink. It was time to head back down. Oliver took one last look at the breathtaking view. I'll never forget this day, he whispered. Carefully, they began their journey back to the ground. They moved slowly, enjoying every moment. The forest was peaceful after the storm. Oliver felt like a true explorer. When they reached the clearing, the stars were beginning to twinkle. Oliver flopped down on the soft grass with a happy sigh. Penny perched on a branch above, and Milo curled up beside him. They were tired, but filled with happy memories. Tomorrow we can have another adventure, Milo said sleepily. Oliver chuckled and nodded. There's a whole world out there to explore, he said, but tonight they just wanted to rest. The moon rose high above the forest. Its silver light made the trees look like they were made of magic. Oliver closed his eyes and listened to the sounds of the night. The forest sang a gentle lullaby. As he drifted off to sleep, Oliver dreamed of new adventures. He dreamed of hidden waterfalls, secret caves, and mysterious animals. His dreams were full of wonder and excitement. The world was big, but so was his courage. Back in his dreams, Oliver swung through endless forests. He met wise old turtles, sparkling fireflies, and dancing deer. Each adventure was even more amazing than the last. Oliver smiled in his sleep, ready for it all. In the morning, the sun peeked over the hills. Birds chirped cheerfully, welcoming a new day. Oliver stretched his arms and yawned. He felt ready for anything. Today we find the hidden waterfall, Milo announced excitedly. Penny flapped her wings in agreement. Oliver laughed and clapped his hands. A new adventure was about to begin. As they set off into the forest once more, Oliver felt a spark in his heart. He knew that with curiosity, courage, and good friends, anything was possible. The forest was full of endless surprises, and Oliver was ready to discover them all. Step by step, branch by branch, they journeyed on. The trees whispered their secrets as the friends laughed and explored. Every adventure brought a new story to tell, and Oliver knew that this was just the beginning. Because when you are curious, brave, and surrounded by friends, every day becomes a wonderful new adventure. Oliver grinned as he swung into the trees once again. The world was waiting, and he couldn't wait to explore it. Thank you for reading the story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way, we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them with their English learning. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.